I'll be reacting to Girls Frontline episode 11. I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Oh yeah. Then we're gonna enjoy the last few times so that the Funimation logo is shown off, because okay. Interesting way of doing a recap, just implementing it pretty naturally into the narrative by having a character comment on the things that went down. At least I think it's a pretty nice way of handling it. I mean, it's AR-15 though. Even though she does have a cold outward personality, we all know that's not the case, and she's actually a sweetheart deep down. All things considered. You know, it's awfully a really damn sweet stance there, though. If you ask me, anyway. I wonder why anyone could hate M4, though. I mean, M4 is just a shining beacon of charisma. But you know what? I won't mind this. I hope they really delve into the relationship, because if there's anything the series hasn't really done a good job in, it's showing us how the girls act in their downside. And that's why I really think they should have more bits in the series where we do see the girls in their downtime, because it's like that whole bit with her saying that she doesn't like M4, that bit would have a little bit more weight if we had a grasp as to what type of relationship they really have, instead of it just being exposition dumped like she doesn't like M4. And what I mean by that is, it'd be best served if they would have had bits, slice of life bits, where maybe AR-15 acts a little bit colder towards M4 than she would be acting towards other types of dolls. That would really help detail their relationship a little bit more. But who knows? Maybe this episode will give us some more of their backstory, and it'll make shit more interesting. At least I hope. Because so far, that's one of the weaknesses of the series. As much as I enjoy it, the characterization is a bit lacking. Well, until they're needed, that's my guess. Yep, something's bothering her with the way she's talking. Oh, that's looking sweet. I love how he says "my sweet honey angel" so fucking dramatically. And saying that, though, it's hard to really care for any of the dolls that aren't in M4 squad, though. Because it's like, this series just introduces so many different dolls. It's like, they need to do a better job with characterization sometimes. At least when I watch this series, they need to. Now, don't get me wrong. The character designs for these characters look fucking good. I ain't gonna fucking lie. They actually look really damn beautiful. Well, that's about the only thing I can say about this situation, though. Well, considering everything that's been going down, I could see why M4 would be worried. Because it's like it was established in one of the previous episodes. I don't think everything's going to truly go completely back to normal, but if only it was that simple. I like how it's implying that they're willing to fly AR-15 to try to get it back to normal. At least that's the implication I get with the way she's talking. She is right. Sometimes instead of just thinking about it, you just got to take action. Because that's really the only thing you can do in life sometimes. Just take action and hope for the best. I like how she's like, I'm looking cute. Hopefully, it doesn't mean that the transmitter is being hacked or something, and their location's been compromised. Oh shit! Yeah, the location. Yeah, I'm sorry for jinxing it, but I had a feeling the location wasn't to be compromised. Whatever the case they be, these girls better get ready for fucking combat. That's all I gotta say. Yo, this one looks like a mean a bitch. Oh shit! I love the character design. Although in saying that, I do gotta question the decisions. As much as the character designs in the series look beautiful, I do gotta question the practicality of some of these character designs. I mean, if you're gonna design an enemy doll, why give them a fucking eye patch for fuck's sake? Isn't that gonna affect their combat prowess because they'd be having one eye covered up? Isn't that gonna really limits their aim and visibility? I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I think it's kind of like a bit stupid that you have eye patches on fucking dolls. Humans, I understand, because a human could lose their eye or have an eye condition where they need to cover up their eye. But fucking dolls, of all things, I just think it's completely impractical that you've got some of these doll units with eye patches covering up a fucking eye. I don't know. It just feels kind of pointless, if you ask me. Like Alchemist's character design was still good, but except for the eye patch, you know. M4 has to listen to them. Oh. Poor Jean always having to deal with constant stressful situations, but that's what she signed herself up for when getting the job, though, unfortunately. Oh, man, so this is fucking adorable. Yeah, I'm not. Huh. Well, yeah, I gotta give her a break. She's been through some shit. If we're going by technicalities here. I hope the action this week is engaging. Because lately this series has been phoning it in visually. I just like the lack of interesting choreography here. You don't have like the enemy dolls trying to hide for cover. They just walk straight towards the grenades and the opposing gunfire. That's the thing about this series. It lacks choreography. Like the first, and what happened too, because the first and third episode of the series, and even the fifth, had some amazing choreography. with characters utilizing the terrain to get an upper hand. There was some tactical shit going on. The fight scenes of the series have just feel like they're just tacked on, which is a damn shame. Because when this series has good choreography, it's fucking good. Nah. I always love this bit when you have characters just give along their stances in this mini-like banter. But honestly, though, if you're like the song These Dolls, wouldn't it be better to try to take cover, run towards another cover area? I just feel like that'd be much more tactically sound than the way they're handling it. At least that's my perspective on the whole thing anyway. I mean, I guess maybe for research and informational purposes as to why they would want to bring it in. That's actually a damn good point. I mean, it does make sense, though, if you think about it. I mean, holy shit. Because it's like, just think about it. Dolls like AR. Oh, at least you see one of the enemy dolls try to get like near an opening at the very least. Still not the amazing choreography I was hoping for, but at least it adds a little bit more variety to the action set pieces. I mean, sometimes in the field, you don't have any time to talk to your higher ups. Not saying it happens all the time, but sometimes the lower tier workers or the grunt soldiers need to take matters into their own hands. That's just the way life is sometimes. Oh. Oh man. ISO Jensen's reactions can be so fucking adorable sometimes. I mean, these are the songs we are talking about. When is there ever a month where there's not a lot of them? I just find it funny how the nameless fodder characters almost always in this anime run out of ammo. Seems like they run out of ammo. But our main characters usually don't run out of ammo, or they just have the right amount of ammo to like win a big confrontation they're in. That's fun to be a cute little quirk from the writing in the series. Because I think it'd make action scenes more intense if there are moments where M4, one of her friends, doesn't have ammo to kill the enemy and they gotta go close quarter combat style to actually win. Or they gotta be a little bit more tactical, you know? It just feels like with this series sometimes, it's like, holy shit. They could have like so many options of making things engaging, but sometimes they don't take those opportunities to do it though. Oh. Hell yes! About damn time too, because it's like, oh, that's fucking sweet. And she's got a point. Let's just hope the commander lives up to the fucking hype, though. And you know what I'm liking about this? I love how you see Jantine's character development, because in the early episodes she cared about every doll, but now she's learning to prioritize and for Soap 2 and the others, because she knows that there's no replacements for them, and if they die permanently. So I do like how Jantine's stance when it comes to dolls, it is slowly changing. I'd say that's some damn good writing, if you ask me. At least in that specific bit, anyway. The thing is, damn, our girl's been pounding a lot this episode. The thing is, I have a feeling that things are not going to go as smooth as Jantin wants them to go. And but hey, that's what gives them their charm, though. Oh man, I fucking love cheeky dialogue like that. And I have a gut feeling that Jantine's never gonna get really. She ain't gonna get used to that shit. At least not anytime soon, anyway. Yo, I love that doll's fucking cockiness. I'm like, bro. Again, these scenes would be more interesting if you saw either or out the good dolls or the enemy dolls just hide and duck behind cover. Here, the action's too fucking simplistic. It's like everyone's just standing in place, shooting their fucking guns. And it's like, what the fuck? You don't see any tactical shit at all during these action set pieces. And it's the same type of fight scene in every fucking episode. You have enemy dolls either like just walking, shooting the guns, walking towards gunfire, or if it isn't that, you've got our main character standing in place, shooting the gun again without ducking or covering, except for like the occasional episode where you have an episode done by a competent director. It's like, holy fuck. Oh, snap. Yes! Finally! Fucking finally. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, shit! I don't think she killed them, though, because... I don't think she killed them because, all things considered, their main characters, if they were to die, it'd be on screen. Ah. Oh, yo, and the sweat on Jean does elevate the tension here. Because when she's nervous, oh boy. But for how long would they be okay, though? Missed the question there. Since when do things in the series not get complicated, though? Oh shit. Oh. Oh, okay. I thought for a second M4's memories were erased. But hey, that won't prevent her from making. Oh, that's fucking cute. I like how she's saying that while making a new friend. Well, I mean, they always have to fight all the time. The thing is, though, when you're friends with somebody, you do it because you want to be friends, not because it's an order. The thing is, though, that wouldn't be a natural way of doing it, though. Damn, they gave our girl M4 the fucking Queen's treatment. Holy shit. In a way, I like this because it's impressive seeing how humble. Oh. But now it makes it curious as to what happened to M4, though. I'm assuming she found a way of knocking them both the fuck out. The fuck? Okay, at this one, my guess could be that maybe Area 15 truly was hacked by some. Oh, shit! Oh, man. I love how shit's getting dicey now. Because over the last few weeks, yeah, the song views have been absolutely pathetic. They have never been able to get wins. But lately, they've been at least made a little bit more confident over the last few weeks with Destroyer escaping certain death, which was a start with this series trying to treat its antagonist better, and Dreamer being a conniving bitch when they also introduced her. But now I'm really adoring what they're doing with these last few episodes, though. Because I love the fact that now you've got the whole mystery of what the hell does AR-15 want to do. You've got M4 captured. So all in all, I'm really digging this. At least I'm assuming captured by the enemy because they still haven't really shown off AR-15's true loyalties yet, anyway. So that's why I thought the running of the episode was well done to its credit. Then aside from that, something else that I also liked about this episode was also just the fact that the episode had some sweet moments in showing us M4's first interaction with AR-15, how our girl M4 had like the red carpet essentially, and things like that. Comment too. But, and saying that, even though there were good character moments in this episode like that, There were some downsides narratively, though, because it's like the action sequences at this point in the series are fucking just drab and boring to look at because it's just the same shit. Zombies, enemy units just walking towards the enemy gunfight, towards the gunfire of the main characters, or at least the set the main characters are in, and just being bitched the fuck out really easily. Those type of action sequences are kind of boring because it's like, where's the creativity here? Because it just makes the enemy Songvi's unit stuff, it makes them out to be stupid if that's the only strategy they got. I mean, yeah, they try to vary it up by having a Songvi's enemy unit try to sneak in through a fucking window, but that's about the only bit of creativity I saw from an action standpoint. And then you've got all these new dolls introduced that we didn't even get the names for, and they just were there just to do shit. And that's it, really. I mean, not much I can say about that. So that was really the issue with the episode here. And it didn't really... And the thing about this series is it's like it doesn't even have an overarching main villain at all. It doesn't feel like the conflict in this series is going to be resolved anytime soon. I mean, so what? The series is going to end with the status quo being kept the same? I'm going to guess that M4 is going to be saved and AR-15 might convert back to the side of good, but that's about it. Honestly, I don't expect jack shit from the series at all anymore. But yeah, this episode, even though I had some upsides... Oh, I do like the fact that there was character development for Giantine, though, where she first had the stance of making sure that all the regular dolls didn't go through suffering, but now that she realizes the importance of M4's group, I love how they're at least showing us that she's at least prioritizing the group of M4 and the others. So that was another positive in this episode. But still, though, the episode for the most part had dull moments, and it makes me wonder, what's the main goal of the series? Is there even a main fucking goal in the series? So that's if I had to rate this episode overall, even though despite there were things I enjoyed, the downsides outweigh the positives. And then the animation quality in this episode wasn't even that good either. It's like, holy fuck, where the hell's the money going towards in the series? Because this is an action series, and they fucking make almost every action scene over the last few weeks look drab and boring to look at. So that's how I had to rate this episode on the scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being 9, to 10 being exceptional. I'm going to give it a 4.75 out of 10 because it's like, there's more downsides for this episode than positives, if you ask me. And yeah, aside from that, I guess the other compliment I could give it is that the voice acting is good, but other than that, though, there really isn't much to hit home about when it comes to this episode. And yeah, these are pretty much my thoughts on the episode. I thought it was a bit below average. I do hope that the season finale does something better, but I'm not going to hold out hope for that. I mean, for fuck's sake, this is Girls Frontline we're talking about. I've learned when it comes to this series to just keep my expectations low so that I won't be disappointed, but holy fuck, this series can't even do that. But I'd still hope for a miraculous turnaround in the last episode. I'm just not expecting to get it. Well, anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would really love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, have a great, safe day and night, y'all, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.